When we talk about the death in conventional world, it means the mind getting disconnected from the body. He, she has died. There is no use of this body now. We should cremate it or we should bury it. We treat the dead body then just as a piece of wood. That is the story of the conventional world. That is true, but there is a big, deep meaning in this. This indicates that the body without the mind is of no use. The leg can't think. The arm can't think. The body can't think. So, what we call death is the death of the mind. But the Buddha has said that in very moment a thought arises and falls. Upada dhammino vaya dhammino titatta annatattam paññāyate. We can't talk about a sthiti, about an existence, when there is only an arising and falling. This is a story that happens in a high speed. As similes, we can consider here the rain rains, the sun shines, the river flows. If you look carefully at this phenomena, you will see that not a rain that rains. If you touch, you just feel a witness in your hand. What falls down are a few drops, but we call it as the rain. What about the river? If you touch, you just feel some water, witness. But we say the river flows, but is the river water? We should recognize the conventional truth. Let's take a rainbow as a simile to the mind. A rainbow is a vaporized water, dew getting reflected by the sun rays. It gives us the impression of 7 colors. We call it a rainbow. But can you touch a rainbow? What your hand might feel is few drops of water. When there are reasons, a rainbow appears, and when the causes ceases, the rainbow disappears. When there is a sunlight and a tree, we see a shadow of that tree. This shadow doesn't belong to the light nor to the tree. When these causes are there, these causes are there, it happens, it appears when the causes ceases. It disappears. This is the mind. There is no thing called the mind. You can realize this truth from these similes. Mind also arises and falls. There is nothing that stays. How does a thought get formulated when a baby is born to this world? It doesn't have any conventions. When a baby is born to this world, he doesn't know anything. Mother, father, sun, moon. It doesn't know any of these conventions. It doesn't even recognize a sound. A shape of a light comes to the eye and the sound. Mother is heard at the same time. When the shape and the sound both comes at the same time and gets repeated 1,000 times for sound, this get combined together. This is an automatic process of the nature. Some shapes, some sounds at the same moment, repeatedly felt, creates the thought of mother. This is the beginning of the feeling of self. Name is a sound. In this example, Rupa is the shape of the light. This creation of sound and shape together gives the impression that there is something. This is also the feeling of self. If this infant was given to American adoptive parents by birth and taken to USA, he will talk the English language. If we take him to India, he will talk Tamil language. If this infant was given to a Chinese adoptive parents by birth and taken on to China, it will talk Chinese language. This means that we name different shapes with different sounds. This is what we call a language. This is also true to the animal world. Just look how birds give sound for a shape. So the baby bird knows this is dangerous now. At this particular time, the bird mother is screaming. There is also language there. It kind of communication is there. A sound gets combined with a shape. A thought is created by these procedure. This is an extraordinary story. This is not a story about a self or a soul. It is only a nature. There is no mind that exists continuously, just a nature.